Hey guys, in this video I will share with you a recent update on UK immigration and visa categories, and this information is going to save you a lot of money if you're planning to apply for the skilled work visa, the visitor visa, the spousal visa, and many other visa categories. So if you think this will interest you, don't go anywhere. Keep watching till the end. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, you're welcome. Please click on the red subscribe button, click on the like button so this video can get to as many people as possible. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. UK Visas and Immigration has published service standards for waiting time for decisions on visa and immigration application, and there's an up-to-date information on the gov.uk on the processing time for all visa categories. And the amazing thing is that the UK government recently just brought up a particular approach to ensure that the processing time or the waiting time for visa decisions on visa application is faster than the way it used to be. Now, I need to say this before I go ahead into this important information. If you're applying for a skilled work visa in the UK, if you're currently in the UK and you're applying for a skilled work visa, now, especially if your job role is one of the shortage occupations in the UK, please and please don't you ever apply for a priority visa. If you apply for a priority visa, it costs £500 more than the usual standard visa application. So please, if your job is under the shortage occupation, don't waste your money on applying for a priority visa because it wouldn't worth it at the end. A couple of weeks ago, I assisted a friend of mine to apply for a visa. Apparently, she got a job as a nurse, and because she was in a hurry to get the decision on the visa application because her student visa was going to expire the following day before the application, and because of how anxious she was, and obviously if you know, nurses don't pay IHS fee, so she went ahead to do the priority visa. We completed the application 6 p.m. By 10 a.m. in the morning, she already got the decision on her visa application, and it was a waste of time. Our other friend that just did the standard got the same decision 3 days after. 3 days of waiting would have saved her £500. And same with my also when I applied for my skilled work visa, despite the fact that my job role was not under the shortage occupation, I still got the decision of my visa 10 working days after my application was submitted, which was pretty cool because I was expecting to be longer considering the standard waiting time for a skilled work visa for a UK resident applicant. And I was really anxious then because I wanted to know the decision so I could know what my line of action would be, but I was just like £500 was a lot. After spending almost 30,000, I could afford to just put out another £500, and it just came 10 working days after, which wasn't bad compared to some other applications. Now, because of the waiting time and how long it takes for people to get decisions on their application, the UK VI has decided to bring up a particular initiative in order to help reduce the processing time of visa categories. And what they did was to bring up automatic allocation renewal for licensed sponsors in the UK. And the information on gov.uk says that it should be noted that sponsor license holders whose allocations are starting on 24th of June 2023 or will expire over 3 months after the update from the Home Office is eligible for automatic allocation renewal. However, individuals whose allocation will expire soon can submit the customary renewal request. So basically, employers in the UK who are licensed sponsors, who have the license to sponsor workers to stay back in the UK or to work in the UK, do like a renewal, a yearly renewal of their license, basically to help them keep track of how the number of workers these particular organizations are sponsoring. And basically it takes about 18 weeks to get a renewal, to get to get their license renewed. And imagine within 18 weeks, or probably you've got an employer that was willing to sponsor you and is telling you to wait another 18 weeks 18 weeks before he gets the renewal of his license. So what the UK government is trying to do now is that every employer's license will be renewed automatically every year based on the number of certificate of sponsorship they issued in the previous year. Now, what does this mean? It means that if an employer issued like 50 COS in 2022, in 2023, the UKVI will automatically renew the sponsor or the employer's license to 50 potential employees that they will bring it into the UK on this visa. But the good thing is that the employer, probably there's a need for them to increase the number of COS they're able to allocate in a year. They can always put an application to UKVI to ensure that this is done. Now I'm going to share with you guys some of the processing time for all or most of the visa categories. So depending on which of the visa you're applying for, it's better for you to know this, so that it's going to save you a lot of money instead of pushing out some funds to do a priority or super priority visa, and you still probably end up waiting like 5 days difference from someone who is doing a basic standard visa. Now, if a UK application includes all relevant information and supporting documents, and the Home Office does not need to request further evidence or explanation, then the following waiting time customer service standard should apply. Now, firstly, if you're applying for a non-settlement visa application and it's submitted outside the UK, it is expected that 90% of those applications should get a decision within 3 weeks. 98% should get a decision within 6 weeks, while on the 12th week, 100% of those applications should have gotten a decision on their visa application. Now, that's basically for non-settlement, means for people applying for the visiting visa. In 12 weeks maximum, you should be able to get the decision on your visa application. However, if you're applying for a settlement visa and it is submitted outside the UK, it's expected that 98.5% of those applications should get a decision within 12 weeks of the application date, while 100% should get a decision within 24 weeks of the application dates. Now, mind you, 1 week stands for 5 working days, so you might need to wait for 24 weeks, depending. Sometimes it comes earlier, sometimes it comes a bit later. Now, applications to leave to remain submitted within the UK, applications like spousal visa, workers visa, student visa, it takes about 8 weeks to get a decision on this application. And as I said, it depends on it depends on some other factors on what will influence whether you get the decision earlier or you get them later. I can remember when I applied for my student visa, I had no chill. The information was that you have to wait, I think 31 working days or 20 working days to get a decision on your visa application. I couldn't wait because I was anxious. I needed to know if I should, drop a resignation letter with my organization or not. So I did a priority visa, and it still took them 10 working days to get decision on my visa application. I was like, why not just wait for another 10 working days and probably get and save some money and still get the decision on the application. Now, if you're applying for indefinite leave to remain, the ILR, and it's been submitted in the UK, it takes about 6 months to get a decision. As I said, it can be earlier, it can be later. Now, application of no time limit NTL submitted within the UK takes about 6 months to get a decision on this visa. Now, organizations seeking to sponsor a worker, it takes them 8 weeks to get decision on their license application, and this can also vary, as I said, with the automatic license renewal that the UKVI is bringing up. It makes it easier and faster for an employer to get their license renewed and be able to issue out a certificate of sponsorship to their potential employee. And lastly, organization updating their sponsors, it takes 18 weeks, which I already explained. There's already a program available to make that lower. So if you are currently applying for a student visa or a skilled work visa and it's taking long, please share with us how long it took you to get your decision or how long you've been waiting. So this can also put like a little bit of ease in the mind of people waiting for decisions on their visa application. And if you find this video useful, also click on the like button. Please click on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for this love. Thank you for being there. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.